The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Call yourselves Title Town? Are you kidding me?
That's fraud.
It feels like a gray area.
Spoiler alert, Canada. Cup's coming back to the US of A.
There's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers.
I hate you guys so much.
My dog just shit his ass.
Hey, everybody, what is going on? It is Tuesday night. You know what that means. It is time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. I'm Mike. With me, as always, is Scott. Scott, how we feeling tonight, man?
It's been a rough couple of days, man. It has not been the best, but I'm gonna address it here, and we're gonna get it out of the way, and I'm not gonna talk about it any further. Look, I understand, short career, doesn't have the accolades, but my man got hurt. Like, why is it that everybody is so quick to turn on you when anybody shows you love the second you get injured? Like, okay, fine. He doesn't have the eye-popping stats. There's not like this certain level of, oh, we think he should have this. And all of a sudden you're going to shit on the man? Jazz Chisholm fucking deserves to be on the cover of MLB 23, and I won't hear a single thing else about it, all right?
You did it right, though. He does.
You're goddamn right. Like, I cannot believe that there's people, like, up in arms and pissy about this. Like, so the fuck what? He's a career 250 hitter. He plays the game the right way, right? I mean, he plays the game they want. Let the kids play. Like, this is what MLB wants. But yet, no, there's all these gatekeepers who are like, well, you got to have certain accolades to be on the – like, who gives a fuck who's on the cover of MLB? Like, who's ever given a fuck? Like, has that ever really been a thing? I know they try to treat it like the Madden cover, but goddamn, I've never seen so many butt-hurt white people, because those are the only people who play in MLB. Me and a bunch of white people. I've never seen anybody so butthurt over it. It's unbelievable.
That's amazing. You know what? You addressed your point. I should probably address mine at the top of the show, too. The big talk for me this weekend, I just couldn't get over the officiating. It was some of the worst officiating I have ever seen in my life. When a game is on the line like that, you can't get a call that blatantly wrong. It was just missed. Clear as day, there was a missed call to end that game, and LeBron James 100% should have been at the line. Jason Tatum fouled the shit out of him. The NBA officials even came out on Twitter and said, we screwed up. This is going to keep us up at night. So listen, officiating, absolutely awful. Put that man in a bad spot. When the game is on the line like that, you have to make a call. If you are grabbing on to somebody at the end of a game, you have to make that call, period. It has to happen. I don't know how you don't make that call. It's just terrible that Lakers Celtics classic game ended like that. It really shook me, man. It really shook me this weekend.
As per usual, it boils down to race. If Jazz Chisholm was Jimmy Chisholm, it'd be a different story. I'll tell you that way.
I bet you Luka would have gotten that call at the
You
end.
know he would have. You goddamn right.
They would have given Luka 3 shots. That's what they would have done. You guys probably noticeably absent right now, Mookie and Caesar. Caesar might be jumping on at some point. Mookie, we're sending some love to. He had a death in the family, so love you, Mookie. Love you, Jenna. Hope you guys are doing okay this evening. We have an awesome show tonight. We are going to talk some football. We're going to get to the big news from the football weekend. We'll get to that probably at the top of the show like we normally do. I got some basketball stories to talk about.
We'll actually be able to introduce our beers without Mookie derailing the show like right then. How about that?
That's going to be bizarre. What's it going to be like when it's only a 2-minute beer intro? How are we going to fill all this extra time?
We're going to have to stretch. Okay.
Probably not too much because I'm looking at the doc and I'm seeing the link getting highlighted right now. So Caesar's about to bomb in here and give us some dog talk here in a minute. Also, okay, I've got a great basketball story later about a JV girls basketball coach that did one of the most amazing things I've ever heard. But Scott, let's talk about these beers that we are drinking tonight. I'll throw it to you first. What is in your mug, and would you bang it?
Last weekend, I said I was starting the dessert series here, and I don't know if somebody in the chat had this or if they had a variation of it, but when I found Southern Tears Nitro Creme Brulee Imperial Stout, my friend, there was no doubt in my mind what I was purchasing. This comes in at 10%. It has vanilla beans, which we always love, the cacao, and it's heavily versed in the nitro. I mean, sweet passionate love. Like there's no other question. I knew from the moment I saw this can, it was love at first sight.
Dude, that sounds so amazing. And just the description alone makes.
I mean, and it's from my favorite brewery, Southern Tier. Like, what could go wrong?
Yeah, God, I got lost in that description. Tank pointing out old school CBS with just Mike and Scott. Not anymore, because here's Caesar, everybody.
He's coming and throwing up deuces. Jeez.
Bombing in.
No, I've been reading this shit, and it's all a bunch of fucking haters. Like, have I done nothing for you? Like, fuck, bro. Is this what a fucking breakup feels like? God damn.
Caesar, why are you wearing your high school Letterman's jacket?
It's not high school. It's human made. Shout out Nego. For those who don't know, Google.
Are you allowed to say that?
Shout out Nego, the designer.
Mike, well played. Well played. I caught it too. I was like, wait, what? What did he say? Was it Nego or Niga?
It's in the pocket. Shout out Nego.
Can't have a hard O at the end of that. Caesar, what are you drinking tonight?
Dude, it's fucking cold as dick here in Laredo. Like what? It's like our winter.
What is it, like a balmy 54 degrees?
No, bro, it's fucking 40 degrees.
That actually is kind of chill.
Yeah, bro, I got 2 layers on.
It's cold, man.
Look, could you see the thingy or no?
I could not see that.
No? Well, I could see it. Just you have to take my word for it.
Tank gave it to Jim Ross. My God, it's Caesar.
Yes. I love you too, my guy.
Love you, Caesar.
Love you too, Gabe. Oh, so it's cold as balls, right? And so I had this shit from Christmas. The Shoot This Brewery, the fucking Christmas thingy I didn't like.
Nice.
I'm gonna put myself through it again because it's cold and I'm late.
I never saw that before, Scott.
I know. I completely forgot. As soon as he said Christmas one that he didn't like, I'm like, oh, that's right. He doesn't like good beer. I do remember that.
No, I don't like good beer, bro. I like dog shit beer and fucking liquor. Because dog shit beer is like palatable. Good beer, it's like coffee. You gotta drink it for fucking 4 years before you get like a sip of it that you like.
All right, so Caesar obviously not banging Cherry's Jubilee from Deschutes Brewing again. Let's go back through because we got some good drinks. Gabe is going hard with some Four Roses that kind of week. Totally understandable, Gabe. I'm also going through that kind of week. Sarah has a Denali Brewing Company single engine red. She's given it 3 hearts, so I think that means she'd bang it. Jared is drinking Lawson's Double Sunshine, 8%, solid grapefruit IPA, solid like that Eagles Pass Rush. I don't know what that even refers to.
I don't even know what he's talking about. What?
No idea what that is. Matt Barr is drinking an American lager brewed since 1977, a good old-fashioned Natty Light, baby. Blow the intern's mind when you let him know that Natty is so natural.
Bro, don't lie. I've always known that. I've always known.
Good friend of the show, Robert Taylor. He's drinking Frogtown Brewing's War on Sobriety. What a great beer name.
Hold on a second, though. I'm calling bullshit because I said mine was 10%, and last week I beat Robert in the ABV. So this week he hits me with the 10.1%. I'm calling bullshit on that 0.1.
Caesar, Google it. Google Frogtown Brewing's War on Sobriety. Frogtown. That's right there on the screen.
Like a city in like South Carolina. I don't know. I wouldn't be allowed to that.
Scotty's drinking a Sheboygan Brewing Company oatmeal cookie stout, 6.5%. That sounds absolutely amazing. Also, Matt Barr saying the intern is doing his best Tony Romo impression. That's in reference to the
I'm associated with Tony Romo right now, bro.
And I can't read Robert.
Yeah, it is 10.1 ABV.
10.1.
120 IBU, whatever the fuck that means.
Bullshit.
3.86 stars or little golden circles from Untapped.
Yeah, 3-point
Caps.
Caps. There you go.
Caps. No, we don't cap.
Robert sent a picture of the can to me so that he wasn't calling bullshit. So congratulations, you beat me
It's a
by
cool
0.1.
can. It's like a Game of Thrones can.
I'm bringing in the caboose here. I've only got a 5.5% ABV beer. This is from Westside Brewing here in Cincinnati. It's going to chroma key out, but it's called GIL. It's a German Irish style lager. I saw it and I was like, I have to buy that beer. It's an Irish type, but the German style. I'm kind of intrigued. It's pretty good. I'd bang it. Wouldn't kick it out of bed for eating crackers. It's decent. Let us know in the comments what you guys.
I don't know that reference. What's that reference? That sounds funny.
It's just something us old people say. That's
right.
That's a Google. That's two Google, Sarah.
To Google, Sarah. All right, let's start the show off where I feel like everybody wants us to go. Let's start off with a little football talk. All right, boys. Big stories out of the football world this weekend. Nick Saban reportedly turned down 2 players who were asking for $1.3 million in NIL money. He said that it wasn't happening. Apparently, one kid asked for $800,000. Another kid said he wanted $100,000, and he wanted his girlfriend into the law school at Alabama. And Nick Saban said, I showed him both the door. Scott, is this why Nick Saban was against NIL? Because he has to deal with it now instead of being able to push it off to the bag man?
I just like the idea that Nick Saban's like, these motherfuckers are encroaching on my territory. I'm the only one who gets paid in this son of a bitch. There's no way you're getting $1 million because then you've got too close to what I'm making per year by 10 plus million. But either way, there's no way that I'm allowing that shit. You go play at some other college and probably beat us in a couple of years.
I love it. I love that he's just like out in front now with I'm turning people away that are asking for NIL. You can get NIL, but you got to earn it first. You got to prove yourself. I'm not just going to give you money to come to Alabama. We don't need you. Except for Alabama almost lost 5 games last year. So you might want to rethink this strategy here of
this is actually the time that I thought he was going to go full mercenary mode. All right, things got a little rough this year. We almost lost more than we have in the last 5 years. I'm just gonna sign anybody and everybody. Fuck it. I'm Calipari out here. Just let anybody in. Highest bidders. Let's go.
Caesar, what do you think about Nick Saban turning kids down because they asked for NIL?
The main question I had when I first read this is Alabama's law school really even that good? Where she couldn't get into on her own merit? I'm doing some Googles and apparently it is a good school, but come on, sister.
I didn't even think about that. You're picturing Caesar this is the My Cousin Vinny type law school. Then
but hold on, what kind of love is that as a high schooler where you're negotiating?
Well, there's
for your
no
fucking
way.
Girlfriend. I'd be like, look, bitch, I love you, but I'm not negotiating shit for my future with you because I don't even know if you're gonna be around 25. I don't know, in 6 months. We get into this school and I get all this NIL money and you're in this law school and I'm banging some other bitch on the side. No
and
thanks.
Not just that.
I'm good.
You still got to do pre-law. You get into law school after your undergrad. You're not going to stay together the whole 4 years.
Right. I'm not hitching my wagon to this chick.
Because there's 2 things here. Either this story is complete bullshit by Nick Saban and he's trying to bluster and be like, I had somebody ask to get their girlfriend into law school and I said no, kick rocks. I showed him the door. I'm Nick Saban. I'm so tough. Or this was some type of transfer deal, right? That's the only other option. It has
to be a transfer deal.
There's no way that a high school senior is dating a girl that's going into law school next year.
To be fair, Brittany Renner was dating PJ Washington, and Brittany Renner
look, these idiots get booed up early. Would we be shocked if this was a high school?
He's 30, and PJ Washington is 24. So there's a 6-year age difference. So when he was at Kentucky, he was one and done, 18. Subtract 6. That's their age difference. So 18 plus 6, she was like 25, 26, 23. Like, it makes sense. It could happen.
Yes, it does. Tank pointing out smart move by that girlfriend trying to get her own bag. She's like, listen, I don't give a shit who you bang. Get me into law school and I'm good. Like, I don't care what happens, whatever you do.
Unless her name's Catherine Webb, she better keep it moving.
Oh, that's another Google. There is a lot of Google today, Sarah.
Pro CD Lamb snatching.
Hey, you don't know who Catherine Webb is without having
She's
to
33.
Google?
Oh, she's bad. Oh, wait, this is
That's AJ McCarron's
Yeah.
wife,
This
like,
is Brent Munzberger's like
yes,
whole
yes,
cancellation.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like unless his girlfriend, whoever this is that's negotiating, unless it's just Catherine Webb, you got to kick rocks. Like, you're not coming into the negotiations for me. Like, I need to go to Alabama and catch this bag. Like, you're gonna have to get your own law school ride, baby.
Guys, we gotta back up because there's some solid comments coming through. Scott said if Zach Wilson could have gotten NIL, he would have tried to get his girl PTA president. And then Matt pointing out, because I was doing a lot back here. Joe's off tonight.
I
so
said 24. I said 24.
He said, Matt pointing out, the intern said 18 plus 6, and then named 3 numbers.
I said 24. Without a doubt, I said 24.
Hold on a second, though. Like, are we getting math checked now? Like, because if we start doing math problems or anybody starts calling out for math, I'm going to have to lay on the grenade for Caesar. Like, I'm going to be way worse than anybody if you're just throwing out random numbers.
Sometimes
like,
maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
All right, so we're all in agreement. This story is bullshit, right? Like, Nick Saban didn't actually do this. This is just his way of being like, I'm not the one that handles the NIL. Like, he's basically like, go talk to somebody else, whatever. We'll get you in. Or he was saying, you're shit and I don't want you anyway. So
right,
come here and ride the pine for free, or you can get paid $800,000 to get beat somewhere else. Like,
I also have a great question, like another question.
Sure.
What tier of athlete is getting like 800K? Like, are these guys? Is this guy like a top 10 transfer recruit? Because by process of elimination, you can do like what player he was talking about. You get me?
Yeah, I get you. I don't know what the rating scale is anymore. I mean,
like, is the number one transfer recruit getting like 100?
Well, this is what the kid from Florida that signed with Florida and then backed out had a $13 million NIL deal.
Right.
So
it's just kind of whatever you can negotiate. Like, I don't think there's any like floor. It's just like whatever you can negotiate with the school and the boosters.
Okay. I wasn't trying to investigate, but too much work.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's too wildly fluctuating to be like, well, we can pinpoint it as this guy or this guy, because I'm imagining that a lot of kids are going to different schools and like presenting different offers. It's like, oh, Alabama, I want this, but if I go to LSU, like, maybe I don't need my girl in, and maybe I don't need this. I need like 800 in a car. Like, I would have different packages for each school. Like,
I wonder
that way I could cover all my bases.
I wonder if he's taking that in consideration on like his like tour of like schools. Like, oh, my girl can't get into this law school. Cross them out. Next
right? Yeah.
Because
he's like,
no
I'm not going.
You're getting
I'm not going to Harvard even if they offer me $200 million because my girl ain't that smart.
Yeah.
Babe, you gotta pick these grades up. You're not gonna be able to compete out here. All right, like you got. This is rough. Listen. So that the next story I wanted to bring up, there's a lot of talk, obviously, this week about the rules that need to be enforced and changed. And of course, I'm talking about the NCAA and enforcing these NIL rules. So, Scott, I know you and I have talked about how this is just the Wild West right now, and we love it. Like, screw it, get all the money you can. Well, every time there's an investigation done, the NCAA gets hamstrung because people are just like, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea. No, we didn't talk to that kid beforehand. No, I never had any conversations with him until he signed his letter of intent. I don't know what you're saying. And they're just stuck. They can't do anything about it. Well, they have changed the way that they are enforcing NIL rules, and it is just chef's kiss NCAA. Now they're going to be allowed to go off of tips or news stories, and it doesn't even have to be founded. The schools have to disprove the allegation. Otherwise, they can be hit with sanctions.
Wait,
the amount of
what?
misinformation I'm going to spread.
hold on a second. They're literally saying that like the media can fabricate anything they want, and then we're gonna make the school disprove it.
They came out and said,
Dude, you know what this means? You know what this means? Craft Brewed Sports tip line. Like, we're just going to make unfounded accusations about Ohio State every chance we get and just make it their lives miserable. They're like, look, there's this podcast not too far from you guys that says you did X, Y, and Z. Disprove this. And they're like,
the University of Oklahoma is paying hookers for their recruits. The University of Oklahoma is paying hookers for their recruits.
This is fantastic. They've given the power to the lawlessness.
The university is paying for the tattoos of the recruits.
They legit said that it was getting too difficult to investigate, so they made changes to the bylaws where they can go off of circumstantial evidence and cited like news stories as like, well, maybe if there's a news story that a kid backed out of his Florida commitment because a $13 million NIL deal fell through, that's enough grounds for us to go off of. And also now Florida, you have to prove that didn't happen. Which, how the fuck do you do that? How do you prove that did not happen?
That's what I'm saying. We can just sit here and make up whatever the fuck we want. Like, NCAA going to go to these colleges and be like, well, we found this Onion article. We can't say that it's not true. Like, just prove it. And then they're like, gotcha, bitch. There's no way to not. Like, prove it or disprove it. That's actually this is the NCAA playing chess, not checkers. I kind of like this. Like, this is a little bit gangster for them. They're like, we've lost all control. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just go insane with it.
They legit went flat earth conspiracy theorists, where it's like the burden of proof is on you to prove that the earth is round. Okay, I think it's flat. Prove me wrong. I didn't think so. I can't. This is like such a 2023 thing to just be like, this accusation was made, and you know what? I believe it, and it's up to you to prove that it didn't happen. Well, there's no way I can prove that. Sucks to be you. God. I love it. I'm doing this every week for Notre Dame's upcoming opponent. I want every single opponent like
going into the week having to scheme for Notre Dame and also having to try to defend themselves against some wild accusation. This is a sound strategy. I like this. Like I said, like it'll be a slander fest for Ohio State from the word go. Like I heard they brought in hookers today. Like check it out.
Oklahoma did that. What's the source? I don't know. I just heard it through the grapevine.
Exactly.
Oklahoma's done that. They're paying their recruits.
Oklahoma better disprove it now. They've got to disprove it.
Exactly.
Matt saying NCAA is getting hip and embracing cancel culture. This is my favorite story of the weekend. I love it. You said Texas is
fucked. Yeah, we're fucked.
Why? What do you know? What do you know, Caesar?
We're canceling ourselves every other fucking year. Like all of last year, I was pissed off at like the school president for like stupid shit that he would say. So if I'm hating my own school, imagine everyone else that hates Texas more than I do.
That's the problem with this rule. It's not what you know; it's what you don't know that gets you fucked.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! The first thing that came to mind is something I don't even want to say. Like. I'm like, oh no, here come all the Chris Beard jokes. Like, no.
Oh shit, Tank's got it. Mike is about to become Notre Dame QAnon.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm gonna be the shaman. I am dressing up in face paint and I'm storming the capital of every school that Notre Dame plays, making wild accusations.
Won't Xavier have football by then? Can't you be like a Xavier QAnon?
I mean,
Xavier's clean though; they'll be fine.
Yeah, Xavier doesn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, they're not going to do any recruiting violations, so we don't have to worry about Xavier. We'll be all right. Okay.
Also, like, listen, Xavier. I mean, they're not going to be good when they come back. We'll take old boy and his law school chick. Like, I mean, we'll handle that. I don't know if we can give him $1 million, but I mean, he settled for a little less and come on to Xavier. It was under $1 million. He only wanted that kid only wanted 500,000. He
wanted
really? Yeah, because you figured, law school.
This dude is way too in love with this girl. Like he's selling himself short. Like it's worth way more to go to law school than it is what he's getting in cash. Now that bitch gotta go. Like you can't trump me in like the cash. I'd be calculating. It's like 4 years of this post grad and what I'd be earning. Nope, sorry, you're not in my fucking deal, bitch.
Caesar, look up what the average tuition is for Alabama law school. Let's try to figure out how much she was getting on this deal. Because I feel like this is probably pretty close to 50-50, right? Like she's probably once you factor in all the costs, all the books and everything, that's probably
that's
close.
What I'm saying.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Like those numbers probably even up. When you said it was half a
so
mil,
if she's
like
if she's
500,000 sounds exactly what she would be getting.
If she's built by Bama, then she's $23,120. If she's from out of state, then she's $43,370.
That's for the law school
per year, right? Like
43K, or
that's
is that
not like for 4 years of law? Like
no, it's not 4 years. I'm sure that's per year.
Like that's for like one semester, ain't it? Like, that's just for books.
The full-time program,
right.
The full-time program application fee at the University of Alabama School of Law is $40. It's holy fuck.
There it is. Okay. All right, here we go.
Tuition is full-time, like full-time tuition, $23,920 in state if she's built by Bama, and then full-time if you're out of state, it's $43,370. The student-faculty ratio is 6:1 if you're into that.
I'm not. I don't really care. Chris is pointing out 3 years for law school. So
well, la-ti-da. Like, thank you, doctor.
So is she out of state? So if she's out of state, that's
this
like
is
130.
Nobody's accusing me of shit because like I don't even know
145?
how long you have to go to law school. Fuck me.
It's 3 years.
Wait a second. Hold on. Yeah. How much did you say it was, Caesar?
143, like 142.
You named a bunch of numbers again. Caesar's.
What? I swear you said 43, not 100.
Yeah, I said 143. No shot.
Are you talking 143 like all in? Are you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I was confused again.
It's 129 without the other 3 numbers.
All right, so it's 129 for all 3
129,000 if it was just 43,000 flat out of state, assuming they're out of state.
Yes.
All the numbers included. If you want to be
crazy.
Technical, it's $130,110.
Look. That's not crazy, but you know what I'm still not doing? I'm still not presenting that offer to Nick Saban and be like, "Here, please take this." Like, I'd like to
guy is
that.
Why is this kid not just going up to his girl and being like, "Listen, they said
listen,
no.
Bitch, get in."
They're giving me $500K, but they're not. They said no, so I don't know what to tell you. Like, do you not want me to go? Like, should I stay home? Is that what you want me to?
Fuck no! If I'm him, oh shit, that's crazy. You didn't get in. Wow. Well, I want to be built by Bama. Look at all these players in the NFL. I guess we're gonna have to break up. Where am I going? Sorority parties.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no reason to bother with like negotiating all this shit.
Unless you're dating like the daughter of Bill Gates, then all right, different story. But you're not doing that.
Well, yeah, but if you were dating the daughter of Bill Gates, you wouldn't have to worry about negotiating for shit. You'd be like, "Hey, Nick, I'll come because I don't give a fuck. I got long money. Bill Gates' daughter's my girlfriend. Fuck it."
Oh, you know what?
Buffett
I don't need any NIL. Save that for somebody else. I just want to be on the team. Is that cool? Like, I don't care. I don't even want to play. Like, I just want to be on the sidelines. That's all I'm looking for because my bag is secured. Matt pointing out the intern is the reason we all have calculators.
Oh, I'm doing quick math. I'm not gonna fucking give you the specifics of what was this bullshit ass number again? 43,370 times 3.
With the Mookie co-ed's take. Scott said Caesar following in Mookie's footsteps and making no damn sense.
This is tough. I'm getting cooked. I feel like Adrian Broner right now. Damn, I'm getting cooked. I have no response to this, like, because they're right. They're right.
Tank pointing out that Alabama law definitely has a lot of case studies about divorcing your cousin and how it affects child's custody. Hang on, my man earned it. Oh, this is amazing. Sarah, Tank, Caesar, listen to this. Sarah says, once upon a time, pre-2000, we didn't have a calculator.
I need a fucking haircut.
and our teacher said we had to know how to do multiplication because we weren't going to have one all the time. Do you know about that life, Caesar?
No, I was born after 2000, as it says in that comment. Anyways, was anyone off rip really gonna know 43,370 times 3? What, and know it in 20 seconds to give it as a valid answer to the show? No, get off my dick.
Get off my dick is a sign off. That's a solid one.
It's a good song too.
No, it's good.
Songs.
I think we've reached the end of football talk. I can't think of anything else that happened in football this weekend. So let's move on.
I can't. Whoa, back up.
Oh yeah, your boy.
Breaking news, baby. Breaking news. We get more draft picks in San Francisco. Another one of these dumbass NFL franchises are like,
no,
hey,
the franchise.
we need a head coach, and they got lots of black people over there in San Francisco. So DeMeco Ryans, sorry, we hardly knew you. Love you. More third-round picks coming to the Bay, baby. Draft strategy proven off. Like this, we've joked about it, but seriously, I guarantee you that this has to be a conversation in the 49ers war room every winter. Like, look, we're hiring more black people, so factor that in when we're trading away draft picks. Like, everybody will be shitting on us at the draft. Like, oh, look at the points don't match up, and we're playing fucking 8D chess over here. It's like, yeah, whatever. We're going to have 6-7 more draft picks in the third round next year, so who gives a shit? Black folks, come on down. The minute Ryans got hired, we were questioning other teams for their black folks. We're like, hey, we got a black guy gone. Give us one of your black guys so that we can elevate him, flip him next year. The revolving door continues.
Did y'all get a pick for McDaniel or no?
Yeah.
Yes, we got a pick from McDaniel coming up in this draft, and next draft we'll have picks for DeMeco Ryans. Like,
which is crazy. You guys are flipping picks that don't look like they should be picks. That's the craziest.
Whoa! Whoa! Who are going to say what they are and aren't? That's crazy. Take the shit off my face.
Caesar, it's because when they announced third round pick for Mike McDaniel, I was like, wait, why?
Hey, look, all you have to do is identify.
Why are they getting a third round pick for promoting this nerdy white guy that I went to school with? That doesn't count.
I want to hire that. Who was that chick that identified as black? She had the frizzy hair and shit. I want to hire that chick in the front office and have her get hired off so we can get more picks. I'm like, she identifies as black, baby.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
It's Scott, you've been on this for a long time, but I'm starting to believe this is legit.
No, it 100% is, and it has to be. Like, if you're looking, and like, this is where I'm like,
thank you, Tyson and Joe.
Yeah, I had no idea, but it was like, you throw all the jokes aside. If your other teams, especially like in division, right? You're looking at this and you're like, God damn, like they keep just stacking up these picks. And I know that like this was the whole point of it. It's like, maybe we should hire black people. But I mean, we're going to look up and it's going to be like, we're going to need a course correction because just the whole league's going to be black. And it'll be like, well, if you hire all these black people, then there's no white people for the job. Like, we're going to have to flip it, all thanks to Shanahan. It's fucking wild.
I love this. The other coach that got hired today too, by the way, Sean Payton, it was finalized, is going to Denver. So Broncos country.
This is bullshit. No, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. Because I'm gonna draft fucking Cortland. Sorry, I wasn't talking about fantasy.
At least you self-censored. Congratulations, you're learning.
So proud of you for stopping yourself as you were about to go into a fantasy rabbit hole. Thank you, Caesar. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, let's stick with race. We don't need to talk about the past weekend, but how about the first ever black quarterback Super Bowl? Like, shout out to that. Huh?
Yeah.
No matter what.
Fuck that shit.
A black man will win the Super Bowl as the quarterback. I know there's motherfuckers just rolling in their graves over that shit.
Oh no, because here's the thing. Nobody wants to talk about that. Instead, we're gonna get to see the Kelsey's mom wearing a half split jersey 90 million times between now and Super Bowl Sunday. Like that's gonna be it. Is just Kelsey's mom. I already saw a post where she's got like a jersey with like
I saw it.
And I was like, oh look, it's already starting. 2 weeks
because she probably had that made weeks ago.
Oh, for sure. For sure, but that's going to be the storyline that gets pushed. The Kelsey brothers playing against each other instead of talking about the first ever Super Bowl featuring 2 black quarterbacks.
So it's like the 49ers coaching tree. Is it kind of like that meme? It's just Shanahan sitting on the couch, and then there's just black coaches and executives behind.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Kind of Shanahan's just a big shit-eating grin sitting on the couch. Whatever it takes, baby.
We gotta make that meme. Like let's do that. We gotta superimpose some faces here. Scott asking the questions we all need to know. What's the Kelsey's mom over under for TV appearances?
Oh God,
it's gotta be 3.5.
Yeah, definitely take the over.
It doesn't yet.
3.5.
Whatever the line is. What did you say, Caesar?
I think it'd be like 3.5.
3.5,
and I'm hammering that over
in the Super Bowl. In the Super Bowl,
that over will come in before halftime. If it's
how many people are at the Super Bowl?
Like, yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Do you know how many people have 2 sons playing in the game on opposite teams? Every time Travis Kelce touches the ball, they're going to show his mom. Yep. Every time, every single time.
It's because
whenever the Eagles are driving, if Jason Kelce makes a block, they're going to show his mom. Like, hands down, she's going to get 3.
They're going to show him 4 times before the end of the first quarter.
I was going to say, you're going to get the over before the pregame's done. Like, before kickoff, you're going to get the over.
My reasoning for 3.5 is because last year on Bovada, I bet Roger Goodell, like, camera cameo, whatever the fuck it's called, when they panned to him.
Yeah.
It was like 2.5, and I bet the over. And I missed it because it was only twice.
But that's Roger Goodell.
I was just gonna say, but they don't give a shit about showing
2 guys playing against each other. Like, think about how many times. I don't know if you remember the Ohio State Notre Dame game when Brady Quinn's sister was in the stands and she was.
The Heat just threw that. The Heat just brought that up.
Yes, Brady Quinn's sister in that game. She was dating AJ Hawk, and then obviously Brady Quinn's
sister married to.
It was constant. It was every.
It was every commercial break. It was
bro, no shot. Really? This is how down bad we were as a society back then. Get Catherine Wentz back on the fucking screen.
It wasn't a down bad thing. It wasn't like, oh my God, she's so hot, keep showing her.
No. It was
she was dating a guy on Ohio State while her brother was playing for Notre Dame, so they just kept showing her constantly. Like, it was nonstop. And she had the half split jersey too, of like half Ohio State, half Notre Dame. Oh, I'm so clever. I guarantee that's all we see from Kelsey's mom.
And Matt making this point too, when we had the Ravens 49ers Super Bowl, fucking Father Harbaugh was shown a billion times. Like, she's going to be shown so much during the Super Bowl, it's going to be sickening.
I have a question.
Please.
If you have 2 kids or 2 relatives that you love dearly in the Super Bowl or any big national like championship worth game, how are you showing up to the game, like clothing wise? Like, are you doing the half jersey, one number?
No, I will never do a half jersey.
Or are you doing
neutral clothes? I'm not wearing, or I might wear like the shirt of one team, hat of another team.
Or like the way Amon-Ra's dad did it, where it was, I thought it was pretty cool. It was like pieces of both jerseys of equilateral or equanimous St. Brown and Amon-Ra.
Did you just call
equilateral
St. Brown?
But like, he had like a badass, like, where certain pieces would switch from each team. So if I had to say my brother and like my kid, if I ever had a kid, I don't want kids, but if I ever had a kid, we're in the Super Bowl, I would do like the like a weird thing, like the fucking I don't know, but it was fucking dope. I would do that.
Matt's saying he's gonna look like Rob Lowe just wearing an NFL logo hat. I was gonna go even more savage with it though. If my kids are both playing in the Super Bowl, I'm legit. I'm going front runner. Whichever one I think is gonna win, that's the one they're gonna show. And I'm gonna do the slow reveal too. So like all the prop bets get fucked up. So like I'm wearing like a jacket or something over it for most of the game. But then when it's clear that one son's pulling away, I take off the jacket and that's what's underneath. Like I would just front run on my own kids. And then after the game, be like, "What the fuck, Dad?" And I'd be like, "Well, then you should have done better, son. It could have been you."
I picture you with like 8 different layers on, and just every time one team scores, you take off a layer, and it's the other team underneath.
whatever team's winning, that's the Suns jersey I'm wearing. You see that kid down there? It's mine. Oh, wait, you see that one too? Also mine. Hell of a nut I got, huh? All right.
It's a lot of running backs.
Did you say hell of a nut I got?
Yeah, I mean, if you have 2 kids playing in the Super Bowl at the same time, like Mr. Kelsey, like I would be like, "You see that down there? Like I shoot fucking straight. Nobody has ever shot as good as me. I got 2 kids in the fucking Super Bowl. Like I'm the best at coming of all time."
Whoa.
That's what you fucking say, right? Like that's what I would go around like nobody shoots better than me. That's actually what the shirt would say. Like fuck both the kids. I'd be proud of myself. I'd go fucking LeVar Ball with it. I'd be like, yeah, I'm the fucking greatest. You see this Super Bowl wouldn't be possible without me, bitch.
It feels like right around the 40-minute mark, we usually strike gold on this show. There's just something about that 40-minute mark that it's like, just write it down. I don't even have to write down 40 anymore because it's just, well, after the show, I'm just going to look around the 40 mark. And that was that. Congratulations on this week's promo, Scott.
Yeah.
A lot of your face.
Mookie was out. I had to pick up the slack. What can I say?
Scott wants us to go back here because he's pointing out Caesar's.
That was racist.
No, it wasn't racist. You're 5'7", no?
Yeah, but I mean, 2 black
That's
kids
what I meant.
running back. No. You didn't mean that, and it's okay.
Yes, I did, bro.
It's
yes,
fine.
I did.
Even if you didn't, it was fucking accurate. If I'm gonna have 2 kids in the Super Bowl, they're probably gonna play running back. There's
I mean, Joe Hall is pointing out this is a race
A
card.
bunch of cherry
for-
colors.
for-
Race card.
For sure. Also, okay, hold on. Holy shit. Oh my God. Matt says, I've seen the results of Scott's nuts. He doesn't have to worry about his kids.
Wow.
Being in the-
What? Boot this man from the show. What the fuck?
Your kids taking strays in the comment section, Scott.
Like all 3 of us, though. Like, goddamn.
Whitey said best at coming is a shirt.
Where do you take that shirt? Where do you take that shirt? The strip club?
You wear
Even then, they're gonna look at you like, what the fuck?
Super Bowl. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I'd wear that shit to the gym. That would be amazing. Nobody is getting in my way if I'm walking around in a best at coming shirt.
That's like a sexual assault charge off rip.
Tank said 2 kids in the Super Bowl. I'm over 50 and I'm still shooting over this.
What did their dad do? Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. They're both
Tyson
massive.
said I just laughed out loud in the middle of Kroger at
Shut up, Kroger.
Hey, one day maybe the Chargers will not suck dick and we can see the Bosa brothers in the Super Bowl, like against the Niners. Like that would be something, right? Like Father Bosa.
Their
could do
dad
the
is a
same
unit too. He's a fucking tank. Their mom is tall too. Damn, it isn't the genetics then. Thanks,
Scott.
Mom.
A couple more strays that you need to catch here from the comments. Tyson said 5'7". Is Scott wearing lifts?
That's
what the
fucking
fuck?
crazy, bro.
I like how my joke has turned into me just taking shots. Like, God damn it.
Bill Hall saying maybe the kids can coach.
They can coach for the 49ers. Like, I'll sign my kids. Like, that's what I'm grooming my kids to be, coaches for the 49ers. Look, kids, you're not going to have the skills to play, but if you can coach the 49ers, you can get yourselves another job and help your father out.
Dan said not to pile on, but if they have Scott's hands, they definitely need to be handed off the ball.
I don't get this.
Again, like, we're just bullshit. Lies and fabrications.
Fake news.
Yeah.
Matt saying Mr. Bosa already owns a Best It Coming shirt.
No, he has a Best of Insurrectionist shirt on.
All right, I think we've exhausted our football talk.
Yeah, that's enough football talk. I think we're done.
There's nothing else that happened this weekend.
Let's move on to WBC talk.
No.
The fuck is that?
God damn it.
WBC? Oh, baseball. I guess. Shout out to the guy from the fucking, what are they called again? The Florida Marlins, Miami Marlins, for being on the 2K cover. Congrats, bro.
You missed the head of the show, apparently.
He did. He was bombing in here as quick as he could.
Bro.
Now let's talk a little basketball, fellas.
Boom shakalaka!
Big thing. What is that?
I'm LeBron. I don't get a foul because Tatum's my dad. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You could have done something in overtime and you didn't.
Okay, let's talk about that. So it was definitely a foul. It was 100% a foul.
It was like how Tatum said. It was all a blur.
But yeah, it was all a blur. Tatum. But LeBron's reaction to that was unbelievable. Like, listen, I love LeBron. I've always loved LeBron. I've always been a fan of his. I think he's one of the greatest to ever play the game. What the fuck was that, dude? He dropped to his knees like somebody ripped his heart out of his chest. This is a January game. Like, it's not. This wasn't.
It's their biggest game of the year. They're not gonna make the playoffs.
You sure about that?
Positive.
You sure about that? You want to go on
the Lakers are not making the playoffs.
All right, 45 minutes. We're gonna get
130.
I'm actually with Caesar on this one. I mean, this would be 2 years in a row.
I love LeBron. No, I don't love LeBron, but I respect LeBron, and the things he does is crazy. But like, dude, they need way more. I mean, Rui. Fuck, I didn't take account Rui. Damn it, I already said it too. Fuck. But fuck it. I'm gonna go balls deep. Yeah, they're not gonna make the playoffs.
Scott, you're backing them up on this. The Lakers aren't making the playoffs.
They're not.
The
Like,
Mavs
this
are the
2 years
sixth
in a
seed.
row with this fucking thing. And I mean, I think since at least just before Christmas, I've seen trade scenarios involving LeBron. Like, that tells you everything you need to know. Lakers are done with or without him. There's no way they're making the playoffs this year. Like, the Kings are in the playoff picture. Like, that's how you know it's shit.
The Kings are having a surprising
Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam!
Baby.
Oh my god, the Kings being good is so fun. Just last year, I was like, moving.
I know.
Move them to Seattle, but not anymore. Keep them in Sacktown.
Fuck you. We're
Keep them
staying
in the sack.
We're staying in Sacramento, like, at least until everything goes to shit in like 2 or 3 years. But for now, good times.
Matt asking the correct question. What did Tatum text Kobe after that play? Caesar, you want to take that one?
Got him.
He didn't text him anything because he couldn't respond.
No, it didn't stop him before. But he did show up with a shirt that was Kobe in a Boston shirt.
Yeah, it was like his like the fucking pre-draft. I'm not a big fan. Like, I like the shirt, but I mean, I get it. You're a Kobe guy. We just need to sign him to the fucking max. Every day I get closer and closer to thinking, like, fuck, he's going to be a Laker, isn't he? I get so fucking scared.
He'll text Kobe for advice to see if he should.
Don't they switch numbers when shit like that happens? Like, it's so, like, in elementary school, when you graduate, at least here in Laredo, like, my ID number for lunch gets passed on to a kindergartner. So do you think when that, like, phone number just stops being used, do they give it to someone else?
They absolutely do. Once somebody deactivates the number, it goes out of service for a while, and then once all the calls get updated because people are like, oh, they don't have that number anymore, then it goes back into circulation and gets assigned to somebody else. So yes, theoretically, Jason Tatum is randomly texting a stranger.
So imagine he texts someone during the finals like, hey, I finally did it, I won one, and anyways, I finally won one. I swept the Warriors or whoever the fuck it might be.
Did it? I did it for you, bro. And it's just like
it's like, bro, like, who the fuck is this?
That's what I want somebody to just randomly text back, who the fuck is this? Leave me the fuck alone. And then Jason Tatum his whole world is ripped apart. Okay, I do have to say though, one of the greatest things I've ever seen in a basketball game happened in that Lakers Celtics game. Scott, do you know?
Yes.
I do not, because I did not see anything except for the foul controversy.
Team Petty
is the greatest
on this one.
technical foul ever.
It is. It very well could be the greatest technical foul ever. Pat Beverly went over and got a camera and came over to the ref with the camera to show him the foul on the camera.
Jesus.
He was pointing to the camera and got teed up. So Boston started overtime with a 1-point lead. It was amazing.
That's fantastic.
You heard Mark Jackson on the call in the background. That's unacceptable. Bitch, you would have done it too.
It was one of my favorite things I have ever seen in a basketball game. Yes, Matt, I like that the intern compared phone numbers to his elementary school lunch ID number.
It's because it's the same premise. It's the same premise. No, it's not. It's not a Texas. Texas, we're dumb as shit. I'll grant you that. When it comes to public school education, we're fucking 47. You know how crazy that is?
Goddamn,
below us is fucking the SIP and Alabama, which isn't a proud thing to say. But my college school, however, great school. I didn't take any math classes. I took fucking business math. Great at that. Every other math, dog shit at.
Dog shit. Fantastic. Hey, can I tell you guys, I have been crushing NBA game overs, in-game overs. My new plan is to just crush an over and then pass out and then wake up in the morning and see if it's going to be a good day or a bad day. That's my new strategy on DraftKings, is just find a game that I like, mash the over, and then pass out. I am loving it. It has been a fantastic week on DraftKings with that. Scott, should we do a lunch pail guy parlay? I feel like we might need to do something NBA.
Yeah. Or the NFL's season.
Jason Tatum over PRA. I don't care what the fuck the number is. Jason Tatum over PRA. Points, rebounds, and assists.
He's not white.
Listen, Jason Tatum's a fine player, but he's he's not.
Can we get
am I supposed to bet on Luke Kennard?
We gotta get a Luka led part.
No, they're not real whites. They're from Europe.
No, white is white, baby.
They're not real whites.
They're not oppressive whites.
No,
they're not oppressive whites.
Hold on, Europeans are the
Race card.
They're colonists.
The original.
Those are colonists.
No.
Those are colonists.
No, the Europeans are the original oppressive whites. They're still oppressing countries today.
So you're saying American whites are retros? They're the retro? They're the 2013.
They're the only ones that broke free. Everybody else stayed under the oppressive white of Europe. America's the only one that was nah, we're good.
Fuck, I forgot about the Holocaust.
There's your promo. That's your fucking promo. I forgot about the Holocaust.
I might do that with no context, just that line.
Yes.
Just Caesar saying he forgot about the Holocaust.
Fuck, then yeah, Luka Doncic first half over PRA, Jokic over first half PRA. I'm pissed. That's on hindsight of me.
Because you forgot about the Holocaust?
No, I forgot about everything they've done. They brought smallpox and they killed my people. As in the Aztecs from Mexico and shit like that.
Sarah knows. European white is the original white. They're the original oppressors.
Sarah wants to know if you heard of the American Revolution.
Not by choice.
Not by choice.
You ever see how people in Eastern Bloc dress? They are WHITE. Caesar,
I have 4 words. Damn, I'm getting cooked. It takes someone who does the cooking to understand that he's getting cooked. I'm a well done steak.
In fact, anytime you have to say the phrase, damn, I forgot about the Holocaust, the cooking is deserved, man. It is rightfully
No,
deserved.
It's been deserved off rip. I'm not gonna lie to you. It usually is deserved, but I have my fucking like the picture of LeBron and D Wade. Like I'm usually the guy like this, and Mookie's the guy dunking. This time I'm just both of them.
I do love that you know your role on the show. Matt saying Scott caught strays for about 2 minutes, and then Caesar started talking again.
Bro, I'm not catching strays. I'm catching them in the fucking chest, buddy. Like, it's tough.
All right,
but I am what I am.
The other thing that I noticed, I don't know how long this has been going on, Scott, but I was flipping through the channels the other day, and I saw that Bill Walton has like his own Manning cast as like
what?
Yes, it's basically the same idea as the Manning cast, only it's Bill Walton and somebody else, and they're bringing on guests and talking about the game. And Bill Walton is just high as balls through the whole thing, rambling on. He had John Mayer on in the one that I was watching.
John Mayer, what a great guy,
Grateful Dead, and like Bill Walton, obviously a big Deadhead, and they're just talking about the Grateful. I'm like, this is the content I'm here for. Manning cast had its moments. I was over it pretty quickly, but Bill Walton doing a second broadcast, this is what the sports world needs right now. This sounds fantastic. As a matter of fact, I would take it one step further. I want Bill Walton doing a second screen broadcast for everything, not just basketball. Put him on everything. I want Bill Walton on a second screen doing college basketball. I want him doing golf. I want him doing. That's who Live Golf should have signed. They shouldn't have done the CW. They should have been like, we got Bill Walton doing a second screen of a Live Golf tournament. Scott, now that you know this, because you said what, so you obviously weren't aware of Bill Walton's Manning cast. No, now that you know about this, are you going to seek this out?
100%. Like this, because I watched the Manning cast like for the first time since it became a novelty for that Bucks Cowboys game. And I watched it probably for about a quarter, and I just was very unimpressed. It seemed like they were like following everything and real rambling. I was like, oh, I guess this isn't really cool anymore. Like it's just them chasing jokes and whatnot. But fucking Bill Walton, high as balls, signed me up for everything he's commentating. Like I hope he does the script spelling bee. Fuck, could you imagine Bill Walton doing the spelling bee? That'd be fucking gold.
Who can we build? Let's build an announcer dream team for the script spelling bee, because Bill Walton is definitely up there. I feel like pairing him with Gus Johnson would be amazing.
Yes, you read my mind. I was gonna say Gus Johnson and Bill Walton.
Can you
gotta think of a third?
Well, we need a sideline reporter. That's our color commentator and our play-by-play guy. So we're covered off there. So we need somebody down on the sidelines interviewing the kid after he gets
Tom Rinaldi, so he gets a little serious. I don't know.
Oh no, Tom Rinaldi's doing the stuff before the B. He's breaking down the stories before.
And Tom Rinaldi, I was gonna say Tom Rinaldi has the tear jerker packages that we lead into the game with.
Yeah,
like
you get to find out about the kid whose grandma like is in the hospital and he's doing this for her, but she did all the spelling words with him growing up, so it's all for grandma. This B, and then you get to hear about the
Taylor Rooks. Any screen with Taylor Rooks on the screen is a screen I'm fucking watching. Goddamn 47.
Matt Barr saying Charles Barkley. That's a solid option.
Charles Barkley's good. JB said it's just them rambling, chasing jokes. So craft brewed sports, but successful? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much right here. How dare you call out our shtick? You dick.
But very accurate, yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you call out our shtick, like
that's the definitive.
I don't change jokes.
I think Matt Barr has it correct. Marshawn on the floor with the kids.
Ooh.
So Marshawn eating Skittles, interviewing kids after they get eliminated.
Good call.
I think that's
how the fuck did Bill Walton get John Mayer on his like broadcast?
Because he's Bill Walton.
But John Mayer's him, bro.
But like, has John Mayer made anything relevant for like?
What do you mean? Have you not seen who he's been like linked to since fucking 2000?
I know, right? But I mean, over the last like 10 years, like think of what John Mayer's done. Like since his heyday of being featured on the Chappelle Show, what has John Mayer really done? He's living off
slept with every attractive person that's famous,
and that's fine. But
hang on. He's leading the Grateful Dead. Like John Mayer is the lead singer and lead guitarist of the Grateful Dead right now.
I didn't even know that.
Touring around.
I had no idea.
Yeah. So perhaps maybe you guys missed that when I was saying that John Mayer was on and Bill Walton is a big Grateful Dead fan, and they were just talking.
No, I was gonna say, I was like, I heard that, but that didn't mean shit to me as far as John Mayer like actually doing that. I thought John Mayer was just hanging out, living his best life.
John Mayer leads up Dead and Company now.
Wow.
He's like the lead singer.
Okay.
Although it's coming to an end. I think they're breaking up after this tour is over this summer.
Can you break up when half your like band is like 76?
Yeah, I think so. I think you could break up, or you could break a hip or something. There's something that can be done there. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate
I got you, bro.
I appreciate that. And JB saying the Grateful Dead, you mean like all 2 original members? Yes, I know. It's this incarnation of
the only reason why I know of the Grateful Dead is because of Freaks and Geeks.
Wow.
Like, that's the only reason why I know who they are. Then I started listening to them, and they're pretty good. They're cool.
They're pretty good. They're all right. They're not bad.
They're not bad at all. They sell shirts of them at Target.
If these guys stick with it, they're onto something here. I think they might be able to make a go of this. I don't know.
Got a future.
You heard about this Grateful Dead? All right, so Scripps Spelling Bee, we now have Bill Walton and Gus Johnson on the call, Marshawn on the sideline, Tom Rinaldi doing our intros and all the good gushy stuff. Is that it? Do we have it? Is that the key? Although Charles Barkley in there somewhere. Charles Barkley is doing
halftime show.
Yeah, I was gonna say the halftime show. He's doing the studio show. So Barkley's in the studio.
No, well, not even Barkley. Just put all of like inside the NBA, like Ernie, Kenny, Chuck, and Shaq. That's the greatest fucking sports show on TV.
That's a bold claim. That inside
currently,
you're saying that's the greatest sports show on TV.
Currently, yeah, without a doubt.
I don't know if I can come up with anything to beat it, so you might be right, but I'm just gonna put that one under protest. I don't know if that's an accurate statement, Caesar. It's close. It might be, but I don't know.
Since SportsCenter changed their graphics, they went to shit. I stopped watching SportsCenter every day. That's how you know it went to shit. Because I go from school and watch the same stories for like an hour.
I know somebody born after 2000 isn't saying they stopped watching SportsCenter because their graphics turned to shit. Like, go back to the late 90s and tell me that SportsCenter's graphics haven't been shit since 2000 on.
No, but like they had like these like transformer
hold on a second. Do you even know who Stuart Scott is?
Oh, great question.
What are you talking about?
Okay, I'm just making fucking sure.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ!
Race card his ass right now.
Race card.
That's my guy. No, I'm not gonna. That's my guy.
You lazy eye take. God,
I have one. I was trying to fucking like accelerate it. I'm being serious. That's why my glasses on last week.
No.
I have one. It's in the family.
R.I.P.
I didn't think the camera's gonna shit me when I was trying to do it. Like fucking getting mad at me for.
I'm not mad. I can't believe that's the thing you associated
classic
with.
50 Cent. What do you say fuck me for? Like he's a legend. He's a legend. I love Stuart Scott.
That.
Like he's what is it? Like all of his onomatopoeia
what
is
is
legendary.
Oh wait, yeah, no, hold on, clear up.
I was gonna say boom. I was gonna say boom.
Give the Stuart Scott line. Go.
I thought it was boom. He says a bunch of them. Yeah, he says a boom.
He says a bunch of them. Boom is one of them.
Yes,
boom.
right.
Like, look at this highlight. He gets it in the end zone and boom. That's what Stuart Scott was famous for, y'all.
No, he has other ones, but I remember the boom the most.
Boom was not one of them. That's somebody. You remember something that wasn't it?
Are you conflating Chris Berman and Stuart Scott right now?
No, Chris Berman was back.
Actually, this needs to be a whole show. This needs to be a whole show. Pre-2000s SportsCenter legendary broadcasters.
ESPN personalities.
Yes, like I need Caesar to do impressions of all of them. Give me your best Craig Kilborn. Go.
The only one I don't even know who that is, but the only one I remember is like, what is it? Like, it's all good. Something about a biscuit. It's all good.
Oh,
some shit like that.
Unbelievable.
He rumbling and tumbling. That's another one that Berman does.
He rumbling and bumbling and apparently he was on a heavy machine gun at some point.
That part went right where I went to. What's your Kenny Mayne?
Dude, his deadpan voice is hilarious. I love Kenny Mayne.
And thank you, Chris, backing me up. Caesar is 100% confusing Berman and Stewart.
Okay, wow. I confused one Hall of Famer for another Hall of Famer. Congrats.
Don't try to back out of this. Like you like those are two distinct personalities and you're just trying to gloss over.
He's playing it off like, oh, sorry, they're
right.
It's a clear mix-up. Anybody can.
Bro, I saw the ESPYs. I know who Stuart Scott is.
I saw the ESPYs. God damn it. Unbelievable.
That's crazy that it's this cold out here. That's crazy. So yeah, Frogtown warrants a Brady. What a beer, right?
Oh my god.
All right, here's another basketball story for you guys. This happened, I think, in Virginia. There was a 23-year-old girls JV basketball coach who the team went to this tournament and one of the girls wasn't there. So the 23-year-old coach suited up and played as this girl, like it signed up as her, played in the game. There's video of her like going in for a layup and getting fouled and then like making the and one side, like she's talking shit to 13-year-old girls as she's driving the hole. It ended up coming out that it was one of the coaches. The girl who she was impersonating has since left the team and is leaving the school. She's been fired. The team forfeit the rest of their games during the year. So, like, everything has gone to shit. Scott, why would a 23-year-old sign up to pretend to be a 13-year-old in a basketball tournament?
She peaked in high school.
A scholarship out of this?
I guess they figure if Greg Oden can do it, why not them? Like, that's all I got. Like, when I saw this, I was just like, are you serious? Like, who would ever pretend to be a high schooler? Like, high school was one of the worst times of my life. I would never pretend to be one of them, ever, under any circumstances. Hello there, fellow kids, is not one of the things that would ever be uttered. Like, unbelievable that you would try to pretend to be a fucking 13-year-old. That's absurd.
Sarah is saying, simple answer, fuck them kids. And
right.
We're saying Danny Almonte is not.
Hold on a second. I was gonna say, Caesar, do you know who Danny Almonte is?
Who is it?
I don't know. Who the fuck is that guy? That's another Google. Sarah, I'm like at fucking 8 Googles. I'm sorry, sister. I haven't kept up. I'm like
it's just 7. Like the all Google show for you.
The Monte, like the only thing like Almonte. I thought it was Del Monte. I was like the fucking fruits.
No. Danny Almonte. He was wholesome for
just add in Little League at the end of the search too.
Is this the guy from like Panama that was like fucking 15 or some shit?
Yeah, he was.
They made like a 30 for 30, right? He's like from Chicago or some shit.
Through a perfect game, he was just dominant in the Little League World Series, and then it was revealed that he was like 22 and playing against 12-year-olds.
How much of a baby face did he have? God damn, 47.
Tank said, how sick would it be to go Terry Tate office linebacker on some tweens? So this is what I did. This is what I wanted to get to. So yes, this story is bizarre that a 22-year-old or 23-year-old coach.
Did he lose his like birth certificate?
And who, Danny Almonte?
Was this like his excuse? Because like when Thon Maker was coming from Africa, they're like, oh, he lost his birth certificate, so we don't know how old he is. They thought he was like 40.
Yeah, let's say he lost his birth certificate and that's what it was. We'll go with that for Danny. It wasn't any type of fraud going on to try to get the team more notoriety or anything like that. And so Tank brings up the point of going to office linebacker. So that's what I wanted to talk to. As weird as this is, how fun would this be? Like, Scott, imagine. Okay, here's the thing, though. This is what worries me, because the thought of just embarrassing teenagers and just like bawling out sounds amazing. But knowing my luck, I would get fucking showed up. Like, I would go and drive the lane and just get stuffed right back in my face.
You play against like Zion. You would play against like Zion. It'd be Mike going up for a layup. Like that video of the little white kid trying to guard Zion. That's Mike trying to play 30-year-old, like trying to play fucking 18-year-olds.
That's the crazy thing. I couldn't hang with an 18-year-old right now. There's no way. There's no doubt about it. Scott, what's the youngest age you would play against and feel comfortable beating? Like,
my
you
kids?
know for sure.
My kids? What?
7?
What? What? Oh my god.
Okay, you want me to lie? Like, I mean, from them on, it's a maybe. Like, I hope. I have like false confidence in myself that I could beat, like, you know, a 10 or 13-year-old, but let's be true. It's going to be close. Like, my kids, they're my barometer. I can still kick their ass. That's all I got. Anything older than 7.
Oh my god.
All bets are fucking off, bro.
The statement, anything older than 7 is wild.
Hey man, look, it's good to know your value. Like, there's no reason for me to go in and fake the funk and be like, yeah, man, these fucking 18-year-olds. Dude, I run 4 miles every goddamn day, and my knees bark at me like a son of a bitch 2 hours later. There's no fucking way that I'm competing with 18-year-olds. Like, that kid that wants his fucking girlfriend in the fucking college, I'd be like, yeah, come on in. Like, there's no way that I can tell you no. Like, she's fucking running circles around me. The fucking law school chick. Like, I'm not gonna bullshit. I'm old and fucking washed. So
okay,
7.
so you're saying
that's as old as it is.
Okay, so let's gun to your head and let's clarify some things. Let's put some parameters here. We're playing one-on-one hoops. So it's make it, take it.
I can't dribble with my left. As soon as that becomes a thing,
an 8-year-old can't go left. They can only go one way.
Hey, did you see that video of the 8-year-olds fucking talking shit?
I was just gonna say, it's all fun and games until one fucking dribbles past me, and I'm like, God damn, 47.
You gotta foul that bitch.
Yeah. That's me just putting up my arms as they crash into me. Straight up. My hands were straight up. That wasn't a foul.
Scott's trying to draw a charge.
I didn't leave my feet.
I'm not trying to charge. I'm pushing the motherfucker into the wall.
Hey, look. At some point,
No resistance. No remorse.
At some point in your life, self-awareness becomes more important than fucking anything.
I'm self-aware every Friday and Saturday night.
No,
I don't shoot for the fucking 10s. I go for the 8.5s. I shoot with my level.
But what I'm saying is, Caesar, at some point, it all comes up on you. Like, it happens really fast. Like, one day you're like, man, fuck these 18-year-olds. I got this. And then the next day you're like, fuck, man, I hope I beat this 8-year-old. That'd be a good day for me. Like,
okay, in fairness, I didn't think I could beat 18-year-olds when I was 18. Like, there's
no way I was beating 18-year-olds.
So, like, even as I got older, it's like, you can't beat that. So it's always been younger. Definitely. I
have like a standard. I have like the bar to set.
Okay.
A 0-star recruit that goes to your local.
See, and here's the point.
University.
Like, here's the point. Like, Scott's bringing up a very healthy point. Like, these motherfucking 13-year-olds are taller than me.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck they're feeding them. It's
9
crazy.
or 10 years old.
It's
like,
crazy.
That's where it maxed out. I was looking at my 14-year-old daughter the other day, and I was like, when the fuck did she get, like, only 2 inches shorter than me? Like, what the fuck happened? So, yeah, man. Life comes at you quick.
Caesar, what age can you definitively say you would beat in a one-on-one?
In a fight?
No, one-on-one basketball. Not
in a fight.
I was like, in a fight, like 45. I'm just kidding. In basketball, one-on-one, I'm only 5'10". So if they suck at basketball, like,
I'm out here wishing for 3 more inches.
Like
that's what she said.
15. If they're decent and they can dribble with both hands, then 16. That's because I got a killer 3 and a step back.
A killer 3 and a step back.
See, that's the only way I'm going to beat anybody is I'm just going to chuck it. As soon as we check it up, I'm throwing it up and I'm hoping for the best. That's the only way I'm going to beat anybody.
The only way I'm going to beat anybody is if we're playing fucking NBA Jam. Like, these kids will be like, I don't know what NBA Jam is. This came out in, the mid-90s. And I'll be like, that's
they
right.
made a remake in the early 2000s?
No. We ain't playing the remake. We're playing the OG. That's the only chance
Tournament
I got.
edition, baby. Tournament
edition.
Like,
I'm going to whoop your ass with this fucking Pippen and fucking BJ Armstrong combo.
Oh, shit. By the way, here. Okay, so Sarah's saying 30. Everything
I've heard this multiple times.
It's
and
fucking
I'm shitting my pants. Shitting my pants.
But
my birthday is next month.
Ryan says, you think everything changes at 30. Wait till you're 40.
Oh, that's another 10 years, Ryan. No shit.
Another 2. Fuck.
No, that's another 20 for me. Thank God.
To that. Whitey said, I'd take an 18-year-old and getting a low-rate personal loan. That's about all I got over him.
Bro, these interest rates are crazy. They're fucking crazy. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to do this shit when I get older because they're only going to go up. I'm fucking scared. And then eggplants are burning up and shit. And then, like, the eggs are going up. I don't know, bro. It's fucking insane.
Eggplants? Eggs don't grow in plants,
yeah.
right? Like, that's a totally different thing than actual eggs. Like, eggplant and eggs.
Oh, bro, no, not eggplant, the fucking dick emoji. Eggplants, like the ones that, like, egg factories. Eggs are going up like fucking crazy right now.
Egg,
okay.
I like how for eggplants you went with dick emojis, like the way to solidify, like that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, well, no, bro. What do you want me to say? Oh, the purple fruit. There's a bunch of purple fruits. There's grapes. There's plums.
There's only one purple fruit. First of all, I don't think it's a fruit, but there's
I was gonna say eggplant's a vegetable, motherfucker.
What the fuck? Like if you had just said eggplant, the vegetable, we would have been like, oh, got it. But
I've never referred to a place
like,
that mass produces eggs as the eggplant.
I don't know.
You can see the smoke.
I'm gonna go on down to my local eggplant and pick me up some eggs.
Well, no one goes to an egg factory. Everyone goes to a grocery store. Point is, interest rates are going crazy. I'm not looking forward to it.
Oh my God.
Ryan said, yes, there are dick emoji plants somewhere, and they're being arson.
That's a
Tabari said, young homie better watch what Chad Johnson said on the podcast with Shannon Sharp recently. I don't know what he said. What did Chad Johnson
trust me, bro. This Letterman, this human made, as much as I love Nigo, it's not fucking real. I paid $30 for this bitch. This keep me warm as a motherfucker, too. Woo.
Woof.
I did my Rick Ross impression.
All right, boys. Let's see. We got about 10 minutes left. Where should we go to next? How about some baseball?
Here's the pitch. Oh shit!
Why are you walking away, Caesar? Why are you,
bro? What am I supposed to like? I already said my baseball piece. Congrats to the guy from the Florida Marlins for being on the 2K cover.
No, we got World Baseball Classic to break down, motherfucker. Like you're not going anywhere.
Wait. I have a question. Does Mexico have a good team?
Yes, they do.
Let's go! Viva Mexico! That's it. You got me interested.
Oh my God. Actually, funny enough, like I'd have to see their roster, but from what I know, the last it was like a sliding scale on the wrong way. Like Mexico had a really good team the very first WBC, and it's kind of been sliding backwards.
Well, it's dog shit because they're all Puerto Ricans now.
I was just gonna say, I was like, I'd have to look at their roster because I honestly don't know who they'd have anymore.
I need to see
they had
jerseys.
like Adrian Gonzalez there.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! Let's go. USA.
There it is, man.
Yeah, Adrian Gonzalez. USA.
Join the team that makes those paychecks, baby.
Yeah.
Dude, this USA team, I'm looking, and I don't know if Wikipedia has the most updated.
Oh, it's in Mexico.
But dude, I didn't realize Jr. is on the staff. Ken Griffey Jr. and Andy Pettit are on the staff. This is pretty legit, but they have a stacked looking lineup, boys. Like Team USA might be making a run again.
They might be, but I'm more worried about the pitching than anything else. The pitching is very like.
May I ask who's pitching?
You think so? You think this is?
It's just not like when you look at the other teams. Like I mean, Japan's throwing Shohei at you. Like,
oh my,
we're just throwing
Clayton Kershaw.
Oh, okay, 45-year-old Clayton Kershaw. Cool. All right, well then we're good. That's what I'm saying. Like
we got Nestor Cortez.
Our offensive lineup is really good. Like you're like, if it was just based on lineups,
the Japan jerseys are hard.
The starting rotation and like the pitching, it's just like.
Adam Wainwright. What are you talking about? Adam Wainwright's on this team.
We've got nobody under 45 on our roster. Like as far as pitching goes, holy shit!
This was 100%. They were putting together Team USA and they were like, listen, nobody gives a shit if we win this thing. Nobody's going to be watching anyways. So let's just get
bullshit.
No, we'll be watching.
I was going to say, I'm going to be locked into every minute just like I was the last time.
Scott, I think you and I should do supplemental content just on the World Baseball Classic. Like break it down, like have a deep, in-depth podcast that's outside of the normal show feed where we break down the World Baseball Classic.
I was already thinking about the fact that the last time the World Baseball Classic aired and was going on, I didn't work this overnight shift. So there wasn't like the fear of staying up till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Like I do that for my teams.
The guy from the Phillies is good. Realmuto.
Yeah, he's on Team USA. Like,
yeah. Kyle Schwarber, he's good too. Mike Trout.
Yeah, like we talked about this. Like Team
Kyle
USA.
Tucker, he's good too.
Yes, Team USA is fine on offense. It's just the pitching.
Mikolas, he's good too. Mookie Betts.
Anyway, so like what I was saying is the fact that these games will be going on late, like I'm gonna be up for them. Like I don't give a shit. Like this is our team. This is our time. Like we must defend our house. I will be up for every WBC game that takes place. I don't give a fuck what time it takes.
Oh, Dominican Republic is stacked.
I love that Caesar is discovering the roster.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's just now learning this.
He's not like letting
Juan Soto, Vladdy Jr., Machado, Pena, Framber Valdez, Abreu, Cesar.
Why is Nestor Cortez on the U.S. and Matt Barr making the joke that Nestor Cortez succumbed to the racial draft and went to the white delegation? Why is he playing for the U.S., Scott? How did this come to be?
The only thing that I can think of is that like we are so stacked with hitters and like position players that literally it was just like
Israel has a team.
I'm kind of American and I can pitch. I can definitely start on Team USA.
Wait,
like
did they not get through the thing that is allowing like Cubans to play for Cuba?
No, they did.
They did. So
Nestor
decided not to play for Team Cuba and instead play for Team USA.
Yes, he's still playing. Like that decision was made, and he could have switched or whatever, but like he had already committed to Team USA. So Team Cuba is allowed to have Cuban-born players for the first time ever, and I don't
specify that Cuban-born players that
Cuban-born players that didn't defect.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Yes.
Is Kevin Youkilis a Jewish person? Like, is he Jewish?
Yeah.
Because, dude, Israel's team is managed by Ian Kinsler. I know he was Jewish. Hitting coach, Kevin Youkilis, Brad Alsmus, Jerry Naron.
Which
they got
is
a bunch
funny
of Americans.
I'm
Jock
pretty sure-
Peterson's on this team, bro.
I'm pretty sure
that tends to happen. Like Mike Piazza, I'm pretty sure is managing Team Italy. Like,
Yes.
they're just like you're of Italian.
Yeah, but he's like Gabagool Italian. He's not really Italian.
Gabagool. There's your promo. Mark the time. 9:24.
That's like, yeah, Mike Piazza, bro. He's got an extra season. I'd be fucking pizza. It's like me if I were to fucking coach Mexico. The fuck am I doing coaching Mexico, bro?
I was drinking Southern Tier, Nitro Creme Brulee, Imperial Milk Stout, 10%. That's all I got with the
We got 7 minutes. What are you talking about?
No, I gotta sign off because you hit us with the Gabagool.
You cannot pull the ripcord that fast, Scott.
Go back to me. The fucking Gabagool. I fucking love that meme. I'll have the fucking Gabagool.
I feel like this. I mean, it's kind of deserved. I think.
Race card.
Oh my god,
Bro,
dude!
I'm gonna get canceled for no reason.
Holy shit!
That's crazy. I'm never gonna get a job now.
Scott,
Oh my God.
how much of a shot do we really have in the world?
You're losing to the DR. Vamos Dominicanos, vamos Dominicanos.
This motherfucker right here just fucking dick riding whatever team's convenient. I will say
No, go
that
Team USA though.
Wait, no, like legit. I think that Team USA Final Four like is the floor. Like it will be Japan, Dominican Republic, US, and
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, I want to say Cuba because of this first time, but I'm gonna give it to Puerto Rico just because Cuba hasn't played. But I mean, like the next time this rolls around, Cuba's gonna be a force to reckon with. But DR, Puerto Rico, USA, and Japan, those are your final four. So like, we've got as good a shot as any.
Sorry, guys. Tank might have the line of the night in the comments. Because he piggybacked off of Caesar, and he said, and I got to hurry up and switch because he deserves the air horn after this one. Gaba going, Gaba gone.
You're welcome.
That was fantastic. Mike Piazza's the Gabagool.
Well, I mean, bro. Like, was he?
No, it was true. It was 100% true. It's just funny to hear fucking out loud.
Like Chinese Taipei has Lin Yun Ping coaching for them. Like he's actually from there, bro. Like the Netherlands is Hensley Melunes.
Hold on. So next week, Mike is pronouncing hockey players. I'm pronouncing I don't know, something. Yeah, I'm pronouncing Samoans, and Caesar's pronouncing baseball players.
Japan, Hideki Kuriyama. Like, bro, he's actually from there. John Deeble. Like, he's Australian for sure.
That is the weird part about the World Baseball Classic is when guys like play because of like I remember when Piazza played for Team Italy and it was like that's weird, man. Like you don't, you should maybe you should be there to play for them, but whatever.
Like, Yadi Molina's coach Puerto Rico. See, like that makes sense.
Gabagool.
Was he actually born in like Venice or some shit or no?
Mike Piazza, I'm pretty sure he was born in like random USA.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like, he sounds like a Cincinnati guy.
No, he's 100. He's 100% an American born.
He's a Pennsylvania guy. I thought he was an asshole.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not.
No.
His Wikipedia doesn't even say Italian on it. It says Michael Joseph Piazza.
Ryan says Caesar managed to pronounce the Japanese last name as if it were Mexican.
Which name was that?
I don't know.
Oh my god,
right,
dude!
This has been a damn.
Okay, he's the son of Italian immigrants. I take it back.
Well then.
I'm the son of immigrants as well.
That's
so I take it back.
Too late, Caesar. It's out there. You called him
Holy
Gabagool
fuck.
Italian.
Gabagool.
Well, I'm Gabagool, like Mexican. Like,
let's talk about these beers that we were drinking tonight. Scott, what was in your mug? Would you bang it?
For the third time tonight, I was drinking Southern Tier's Nitro.
I didn't start the second one because that was you trying to pull an escape hatch. It doesn't work.
I was, but it's fine. Whatever. I was drinking Southern Tier's Nitro Creme Brulee, a 10% Imperial Milk Stout. Like I said, the minute I saw this on the shelf, it was love at true sight. I knew I would make sweet love to this. I'm making this my wife. Like, it's fantastic.
Wife enough.
Fucking delicious.
Caesar, you had a beer you didn't like. What was the
yeah,
beer?
True Love at First Sight doesn't exist. I drank Cheriz Jubilare from the Chutes Brewery. Barrel-aged Imperial Winter Warmer. This bitch didn't warm me up at all. It's cold as fuck. 9.2 alky. It was packaged on 10/21/21. Cherry vanilla beans added. It's an ale. I'm not fucking it.
All right. I was drinking GIL German Irish Lager from Westside Brewing here in Cincinnati. I'm banging it. It's good beer. I finished both of them very quickly tonight, so definitely a bang. Pick it up if you're in Cincinnati. It's worth it. Boys, this was a show. This was a thing that we did tonight. Caesar.
I'm just processing the whole thing, and I'm like, fuck.
I just can't believe there's so many white people who would go against Jazz Chisholm being on the fucking cover of MLB. Like, it's fucking unbelievable. Like, Jesus Christ, man. What has he done to you? Other than play baseball the right way.
When somebody uses their hands in the wrong way in the middle of a sporting event, you've got to call the penalty in that case. Like, you can't let it slide. And LeBron had every right to be upset by that, along with the entire fan base. But it's still very upset. They totally deserve to be upset because it was kind of rude. Great show, fellas. Thank you all for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Much love to Mookie. Mookie, we'll see you next week, buddy.
Love you, bro.
Love you. Love you, Jenna. Be sure to follow the show at Crabtree Sports on Twitter and Instagram. Start with the YouTube page. Be sure to join that Facebook group. All the people you hear commenting on the show are in that Facebook group. It's a good time. It keeps the show going in between shows, so go check that out. Join that group. Subscribe, rate, and review wherever you get your podcasts. It helps us out more than you know. Also, shout out Belly Up Sports, bellyupsports.com. Go check them out with all of their amazing content and sub to all of the Belly Up Sports podcasts on the Belly Up Sports Podcast Network. We will see you guys next week with tons more World Baseball content. Love you guys.
Gabagool, baby!
Patrick Mahomes, please, 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 please.
Brock Purdy's still for president. Fuck you, haters.
3 missed holes. On the line.
Right now.